Okay everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to actually grade using the conversion tools. Um, it's If you have your own way, that's perfectly fine, but what I'm going to show you is something you probably wouldn't know. It's a way that I use it to give the video more color, more life, more cinematic look for me. So I'm going to go over them, and for these it really doesn't matter which one you use, but I'm just going to use the cool for all of the video that I'm going to be showing you how to color grade today. So first we want to make 3 nodes. To make a node, you press alternate S twice. You're going to have 3 all together, or I think on a Mac it's option or command S. Okay, so nodes are like layers. I do a lot of Photoshop, so if you know what Photoshop is, you know you add layers on top of layers on top of layers to do different things. So that way you can take away a layer if you damage something without actually ruining the original image. So with these 3 nodes, the first one is going to be applying the conversion, like so. As you see, instantly it put it into log footage. So this is what the Fantasy Filter looks like by itself, and this is what it looks like once we've converted it into log. The second one, what we're going to do is we're going to use it on all of the videos that I'm going to show you that I'm color grading. You'll pretty much instantly start to understand what I'm doing, because it's really simple, and you'll be able to grade all of your footage very easily once you just learn these simple steps I'm going to show you. So on the second one, what we're going to do is adjust the highlights and shadows. So to do that, first what we do is we reduce the saturation all the way down to 0. I do this so that I can simply better see what the scene is going to look like without being distracted by all of the colors. A good way to get better at this is if you have any footage or video you've done in the past, or even movies, you can import them into Davinci Resolve. And I'm using the free version, by the way. This is version 15, so if you have a newer version it may look better, but I'm using 15. But if you put footage in, let's say a movie that you've purchased, you can see once you put it in and convert it to black and white how the scene looks. And with movies, they have a lot of contrast, and it pops out. It's not like really faded like what you're seeing here. So that's the look I always tend to go for in my color grades, and why they pop so much is because I don't like that faded look. That's not movie-like, it's not cinema-like to me. But if you like it, then hey, go for it. That's just, so what I'm going to show you, it may not be your style, but just go along with it. You can do it any way you want. So the first thing I do is I'm going to adjust my curves. In Davinci, that is the very first dot right here, and this little S right here. So I'm always going to place a dot about right here. The bottom half is your shadows, the top half is your highlights. We're going to reduce the shadows first. As you can see instantly what it does to the image. So I always want to bring them down just to the point of crushing them, but I still want you to see all the detail in the shadows. So I'm never going to bring it down so much where you cannot make all the detail out, like right here. So I'm just going to bring it back. Alright, next I play around with the midtones. This center dot that I made adjusts the midtones. That's going to be all of this right here. And then where the light is hitting is your highlights. That's going to be this right here. So let me adjust the midtones. That's looking better. And now I'm going to adjust my highlights. As you can see, anything or anywhere that the light hits, that's going to be adjusted. I really like you to notice highlights. I don't like them to be faded like this. I like you to be able to see where the light is hitting and tell that that is brightening up that point or that area. So let's see, bring it up a little bit. Okay, that looks okay. So we're gonna start right here, and if it's not right, we can always adjust it, because this is on the second layer, or the second node. Alright, so next what we do is we bring the saturation back up that we turned down, we bring it back up to 50. Alright, as you can see, it's looking much better already. Very cinematic. Now here is the trick that automatically gives it vibrance, color, and everything. On the third one, you're going to go to my Technicolor base and then just drag and drop it. As you can see, instantly it gives it as you can see, instantly it gives the scene full color. I mean, just pops out, looks amazing. There are some points we're going to have to fix, such as the pillows, you know, they're no longer showing white, the wall. Now with the base, I naturally add more red and yellow because I like to film, if you notice, I film people. If you notice, I film people. So by filming people, skin tones have more red and yellow in them. So with most of these, they're going to have a higher concentration of red and yellow because I'm used to filming brown skin tones or skin tones in general. But we can still fix that and bring that down. To bring that down, we're going to add another node. So you're going to hit alternate S. Alright, and with these dots right here, they represent different curve adjustments that you can make. So I'm going to hit the third one, which is hue versus saturation. All I'm going to be doing is turning down the yellow in this scene. As you can see, the yellows are right here. We're going to put a dot right here and a dot right here, and then one right here. So what this is doing, it's like an anchor. Whatever I do to this middle one, these won't be affected, these ones on the end. So I'm just going to drag it down, and it's hard to tell, I know, on YouTube, but it's taking away the yellow from the scene. So I don't want all of it taken away, so I'm going to bring it down some, like so. And that is pretty much it. That's what I would do, or that's what I do in a lot of my videos to instantly give it that wonderful movie-like cinematic look. As you can see, colors pop, everything just looks amazing. And these are my two daughters here. I'm just filming them talking. But that's it for this tutorial. Stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.